There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to the well. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Joseph. He's got him and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. This time they'll go to the running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured.
Going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bulldozes his way through. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll bring it out. It's West. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing Joseph. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Joseph. Oh, they're after him. They got it. Great pressure by this defense. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. Joseph from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Throwing Joseph. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to run it. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Joseph. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense in a bunch formation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Imaliava. He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Calls his own number. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's tight. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The give on the inside. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Got a little grass. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And right down the middle.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava dances away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Joseph. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback keeps it. Maybe some room here. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You see that sometimes with these quarterbacks, man. They are such good athletes, and they want to run them. But you know what they don't do in practice? They don't get hit very often. They wear a different colored jersey, so sometimes you'll see them. Ball security, nice tackle down the field, getting the football out, making a play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Iamaleava. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half.
Snags it, and he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give them a sack to play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe a crease. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Knight. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. And the Bruins are in the red zone. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. They feed him again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Free up the gut. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Knight. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Knight. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right on target the 1st time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That should be the final play of the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Iamaleava. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava shoots it to the left. Got his man.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, you've seen the last now this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Black 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He wants to change this route. 4th down, Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing Joseph. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Coleman's got it on the right side. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Down, Joseph unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. Could be an alley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's so important this is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now on the move. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Takes a handoff. It's Knight. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll move the wide receiver. Imaliava to throw for it on fourth. Takes a hit as he fires. The short hands, it's Knight. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Knight. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Imaliava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! The Bruins fight back with a score of their own. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Imaliava. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Power football with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Joseph on the play action. Here comes the heat. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Joseph. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wide receiver. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough for the first down. And roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Badgers are marching down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Corners are walked up tight. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.